Vivek Ramaswamy was brutally exposed again. It turns out that Vivek Ramaswamy has the very birthright citizenship that he wants to end. And it's the latest example of Vivek saying, if it's good for me, it's fine, but we've got to end it for everybody else. This is so good. Here's an interview with Meet the Press from a few days ago, where he is asked, when and how did your parents come here? When and how did they get citizenship? When did you get it? Wait a second. You have the very birthright citizenship you want to take away from everybody else. This is unbelievable stuff. Take a look at this.
Some folks have been asking questions, and I just want to be super clear. Did your father also take the citizenship test, and is your father a citizen?
He did not, and that's a choice that he has made for familial reasons.
Okay, first question. When did your father take the citizenship test? Answer is never. So his father's not a citizen. Nothing illegal is going on, okay? But his father is not a citizen. Let's continue.
But my mother did, and I think that every immigrant who comes to this country in order to become a full voting citizen has to do the same. And I believe in being consistent about my policies where...
So your father is not a citizen of the United States?
He's not.
Okay. And your mother, when did your mom take the citizenship test? Was it before or after you were born?
After I was born.
Okay, critical. At the time of his birth in the United States, his father wasn't a citizen and his mother wasn't a citizen. This means that he was granted American citizenship because he was born here. This is a type of citizenship that he wants to take away. Let's continue.
After you were born. Okay.
After years of being in this, following the legal process of becoming a naturalized citizen, she followed it through the legal process. And
so you gained citizenship through birthright then?
Well, but you gained citizenship through birthright citizenship in that sense too.
Nah, not really. Okay, like explore that. He says, well, to the interviewer, he says, you also gained it through birthright. No, if her parents were citizens at the time of her birth, she gained it through, she has two American citizen parents separate from also being born within the United States geographically, if she was. It's not the same. It actually is different.
Right. I mean, every American. So what I want to do is revive a vision of citizenship where every kid who enjoys...
Wait, I'm sorry, just to backtrack. So your father is not a citizen, your mother...
They came to this country legally. They were in this country legally. So my view is any kid who is born in this country of parents who are here legally, that's the scope of where birthright citizenship applies.
Now understand that that also is easily defeated. He says, listen, my parents weren't citizens when they were here and I was born and I got citizenship merely because I was born here, but they were here legally. And as long as your parents are here legally, then you should get citizenship. Well, the thing about that is you can be here legally as a tourist. You can be here legally on a student visa and have a kid. You are not a citizen, but at that moment you are here legally. You don't have legal status to stay indefinitely if you're a tourist or on a student visa. You have a kid. That kid is now a citizen. He opposes that, even though here he says as long as the parents are here legally. So what does he really mean? What he means is as long as the parents are here legally, I guess with permanent residency. So now he's slicing and dicing what he actually means and wants. This is Vivek Ramaswamy. Whatever is convenient for me is fine, but now I'm going to take it away from other people. He, as we found out over the last 2 weeks, Vivek Ramaswamy opposes scholarships from the Soros family based on identity. He accepted such a scholarship himself, and he defended it. Last week, we played that clip. He wants to end the H-1B visa, which his company used 29 times in order to hire people from other countries instead of from the United States. He is a hypocrite and he has double standards on all of these things. And the bottom line is, if it's convenient for me, it's fine. If I can score political points with Republican voters by saying I'm against it, then I will take that position. His campaign deserves to implode. It hasn't yet, but it's getting there.